Hey guys, you're watching Hey Bro.
And hey sis,
We're just a couple of friends
hanging out,
sharing little things we learn in life every now and then.
which often turns out to be pretty big things.
And today, our producers want us to answer a question they have put on this like panel.
You mean it's underneath here?
Yeah, we're supposed to pick it up, turn it around, and see what it is.
Why didn't you just tell us beforehand?
Because they know if they told you, you wouldn't be able to help yourself and you will look at it beforehand.
That is true. Wise call, producers. Good job.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, what does it say?
Who are you? That
Is
a big,
question.
so simple,
Yet so
profound.
whoa.
You know what the thing is?
What?
Many of us are trying to figure out what we're called to do, but we don't even know who we are,
Yeah, that's true.
right?
Yep.
I mean, how many times have we thought, oh, I wish I knew what I was called to do or meant to do?
Yeah.
And some of us who may be trying to make it in certain careers, thinking that when we finally attain it, we would feel significant and that's when life finally begins. But what if that never happens? Who are we?
Wow.
Or say, if we do make it, it gets dangerous if we place our worth in what we're doing and how well we do it. Because when we can no longer do it, who are we?
You know what? This reminds me of when I took a lot of pride in my job at the international bank. It was a huge deal for me. But when it was taken away from me, I felt that I lost myself. I didn't even really know who I was or how was I supposed to be.
Oh man, it must be tough. How did you find your footing?
Wow, I really didn't even notice how I overcame it. But now that you mentioned about our value is placed on who we are instead of what we do,
So the question is, how do we know who we are?
well, you can just Google it.
Well, we can try, but I'm not sure if that would be really helpful. Let me ask you this. If there was a created object and we don't know what it is and what its purpose is, what's the best way to find out?
You ask the person that made it.
Exactly. We ask our creator. We won't know who we are until we get a revelation of whose we are.
Ooh, wow.
We can see that too in Matthew 16 when Jesus asked his disciples who the people say he is. And then he asked the disciples, who do you say I am?
Oh, I think Simon replied, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God."
And Jesus said that Simon knew this answer because this was revealed to him by God. And then Jesus proceeded to tell Simon who he is. He called him Peter, which means rock.
Wow, I didn't see it that way before. That's awesome.
And you know what's even more awesome?
What?
Jesus then told Peter what he would do. So Peter essentially had a revelation of who Jesus was, who he was, and what he was called to do in that sequence.
That is totally awesome. Well, do you know who you are?
Yeah. But I'm also discovering more and more each day. It's like a relationship, right? It's meant to grow.
Yeah, well, same for me. Completely agree with that. What about you guys?
Do you know who you are?
If you don't and you want to know more about how you can know who you truly are, speak to our pastors by clicking on the link in the description.
Or if you want some materials that has helped us, just comment below or DM us.
Yep, and if you thought someone should be watching this, share it.
If you don't want to share it like a post, just tag their names in the comment section.
Yep. Either way, sharing keeps us going because we're always
Better together. Have you ever watched CSI?
Of course.
Do you know the theme song?
You mean jang, 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 jang.